Hi Leo, welcome back to Just Dream Guide. This is your weekly reading for January 8th through January 14th. So I'm going to do situation, action, outcome, then I'm going to pull an oracle card, then I'm going to do two love cards. So your situation just flew out as I was flipping. Is the High Priestess. Something about this tells me you know. You know what this reading is about, okay? It tells me too that you've been probably going through a difficult time where you've been trying to ignore your intuition. Your intuition is speaking up very loudly right now, Leo. So you need to pay attention to your intuition very, very closely. Your intuition is how your body feels, how your mind feels, what's going on in your heart, what's going on in your stomach when you think of something, when something happens, when you're thinking about someone. Pay attention to your intuition. And if you can't really feel your intuition, meditate. Close your eyes and meditate. Put on some meditation music. They have guided meditation, all kinds of things to just help amplify that little voice. Because intuition doesn't scream. Actionable item for Leo this week. Actionable item for Leo this week, please, Father. The Tower. You know that there's going to be sudden changes this week. You probably already feel it. You know it in your soul that something is going to just go right in your face. It's okay, though. Because what happens with a tower moment is something has to fall and crumble in order for something new and beautiful to be built again. So the beautiful thing is that, there is a tower moment. In tower moments, I say embrace, but brace yourself. Okay, this is bracing yourself because the whole world is about to be shaken up. And when the tower moment comes, it's almost like somebody telling you an earthquake is about to hit. Brace yourself. Okay, that's your actionable item, Leo. What's your outcome? Your outcome. I'm gonna take the first one that fell, which is the Knight of Swords. Okay, you are driven. You are passionately driven for something. The outcome is you're gonna take this, and this moment is gonna drive you towards something beautiful. Okay. So it may be driving you away from somebody, away from a job, away from something, but it's going to push you towards something at the same time. So it's like this house is burning down. You're like, gotta go. Well, the way I was looking at it here, it's like this. This house burning down and then you gotta go. You gotta get out of here, okay? And that's going to push you towards, you gotta leave home. You gotta leave what's comfortable. It's going down. You gotta go towards something else, okay? Your hidden energies are Two of Pentacles. You may be juggling two people. Be careful of that. If you are, that means that this week it might be a little difficult for you. Something might blow up in your face regarding that. However, Two of Pentacles is also just juggling priorities. You're juggling a lot right now. And if you're juggling so many priorities and there's a tower moment, that means one of these balls is going to drop. If you're juggling house and home and, you're having a hard time doing so, one of these is about to hit the floor, okay? So just be careful of that. Again, this is just a warning, not to scare anybody or anything like that. I'm just, this comes as just warnings, you guys. Sometimes it comes as beautiful stuff to let you know what's coming great, and sometimes it lets you know what's coming that's not so great, that you might want to avoid. That, okay, there's an accident on the corner of such and such street. You might want to turn the other way and go to the next, Anyways, let me get an oracle card for Leo. Oracle card for Leo for the week of 8th to 14th. Give me an oracle card. There we go. Root girl, the disowned self. Oh. Okay, 46 is there, 10 is there. 10 is also completion as well. Root girl, the disowned self, that's just really going in, because 10 is just the ending of something and then the new beginning of something else, okay? So it's like you're telling yourself, you have to look inside of yourself this week. This week is going to be kind of tough for you. The root girl comes to let you know that you have past trauma, past issues that are going to be rising up this week to trigger you. So you have to pass your test this week, Leo. Pass the test as the root girl, the disowned self. What about yourself don't you like about yourself? What about yourself do you find hard or difficult to deal with? What about yourself that says, hey, even if you're doing this new job, what about yourself says worries and fears keep you from doing something you're passionate about? What about yourself? So the disowned self comes to let me know that you are having some difficulties accepting you. So accept yourself this week, okay? There's going to be something that triggers you to have to accept yourself. You're going to have to do it, regardless if you want to or not. Regardless of your priorities and how busy you think you are, you're going to have to look in the mirror and stop, take a second, and really, kind of take off that mask that you feel like you've been wearing for everybody else. What do you look like on the inside? Give me two cards for the love for Leo. Boundaries come up in fate, okay? So you have to set really firm boundaries for your love life this week. There's a fated partnership this here, but you have to set boundaries, whatever those boundaries are. Maybe somebody's doing too much on the side. Maybe somebody's, making you feel like you have to put so much effort into them or this relationship, whatever the case may be. You have to set these boundaries. Now, setting boundaries doesn't also always mean like it's over and, we done. Setting boundaries just means sometimes you have to pull back some of your energy, time, or effort, okay? Sometimes you just have to. Or your finances, for instance. But I don't see finances on the table, so it might not have to do with money. This is more energetically. You have to pull back and set some boundaries this week. It is a fated partnership, so just be careful on how you talk and how you react. Don't react out of anger this week. I'm hearing do not react out of anger this week. I don't know what's going on with your week, Leo, but do not react out of anger. Come from a place of love, because your hurt self, the hurt part of you, is going to want to react in pain, out of pain. And what do we do when we're in pain? We hurt. We hurt others, okay? So anyways, this is your actionable item. The Tower is your actionable item, which is to go inside yourself. This is like, sudden upheaval. Something really big is going to happen this week towards you. And you just have to go inside yourself and make sure that you're not taking it out on others. But you already know this. You know this. You have an inner knowing about yourself. But anyways, the Tower is your actionable item. Thank you, Leo, for your time and, everything as always. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See you next time.